was your reaction?
No, initially we thought it was a joke. We thought it would be a madman or who would actually take such an action. Because before you take an action, you must know weigh the implications. He did not weigh the implication. What was it going to be when these people went? And initially he said each Asian going abroad would take £50,000 with them per family. 2 weeks later he said, no, that's too much. You must go with 5,000. About 2 weeks later he said, no, 500 is enough for you. After all, you have got enough money where you are going. You have been banking your money in the UK and in India. You are going to enjoy your money, which you have milked from Uganda. So you don't need to carry a lot of money. Each family must take 2 suitcases. But there were roadblocks between Kampala and Entebbe, the airport. And the soldiers who were manning those roadblocks would seize those goods from the Asians who were going. So most of them arrived in the UK destitute. They had no nothing on them. In fact, I had, I cannot call it the opportunity, or I must say the misfortune of traveling on one of the planes which were bringing the Asians, one batch of Asians, to Uganda. And we landed at Stansted Airport. And the receptionists, those who were receiving the Asians on that aircraft, I remember the aircraft was the Caledonian Airways, which is no longer in operation. I was going to New York with a colleague to attend the General Assembly. They assumed we were also Asians, and they took us into the reception hall, and later on we said, but why are we here? And the receptionist said, but aren't you Asians? We said, no, we are going to New York. And eventually we had to leave and go to New York to attend the General Assembly. And when we were in New York at the General Assembly, the issue came up in the Security Council. The British government brought up the issue of the expulsion of the Asians. Obviously, the ambassador, who was Grace Linjira, a former cabinet minister during Obote I regime, had to defend the indefensible. And had it not been for the Russians supporting Idi Amin, the consequences would have been dire, because Uganda was going to be punished for the action. But the Russians could not allow the censure of the Idi Amin government because they supported Idi Amin.
Interesting.